Welcome to my watercolour YouTube channel. I'm Karen Rice. I'm going to be painting a step-by-step fun watercolour tutorial of some cosmos flowers, my favourite flowers. It's a really nice simple painting to do. For a full list of the materials that I'm using and the photo link, please see the description below. And if you like this tutorial and you want to see more, why not subscribe to my YouTube channel and you will get updates of my latest videos. So let's get started. First things first, I've drawn my picture, my little cosmos flowers. I put some framing tape around the edge. You can use masking tape as well. For those of you that want access to drawing templates, they are available on my Patreon membership. Details about that membership can be found in the description below. So I've actually mixed up some light greens, some pinks and some orangey red colours. And I've wet the background, but I haven't wet the cosmos flowers, and I'm just painting little circles, wet into wet or damp into wet, so they don't spread too fast in the background with my size 4 brush. And I'm just creating a sort of a blurry sort of background. I'm putting on the pink sort of cosmos flowers first, damp into damp, and then I'll paint on the greens as well, as you can see here, yellow greens and limey greens, painting very carefully around the flowers. So what I'm doing now is I'm just finishing off painting in these circles of green, and it's really effective. And I'm only going to do one stage in this background as well, just to keep things really nice and simple. And it's a great idea for a card as well, a little greeting card, to do something like this, keeping the background nice and simple, and we'll just concentrate on the cosmos flowers. For those of you that want to learn more about watercolour painting, colour mixing and more in-depth tutorials, this tutorial is available on my Patreon membership. It's about 23 minutes long, and I just go into a lot more detail. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask me about the memberships. And just to say, you can cancel anytime. So back to the painting. I'm using some Quinacridone gold, but you could use raw sienna, and I'm just painting some details here to the left of this cosmos, and just to kind of build up a little bit of background detail as well. This is wet on dry. I have dried my painting with a hairdryer, which saves a little bit of time. Just make sure when you use a hairdryer, you don't use it when your painting still has a shine on the paper, because it tends to move the paint. So I'm just working my way round now the center of the flower, using a mixture of the Quinacridone gold, touch of pink, touch of blue, to make it like a dark brown, just using primary colors. So I'm starting to paint the petals of the main cosmos flowers, the stars of my show, wet on dry, just using the pink. The pink I'm using is Quinacridone magenta, but you could use permanent rose. Any pink will do. I'm painting it on the petals and then softening and diluting with a damp brush. brings those flowers to life, doesn't it? I'm just starting to paint the stems and the leaves here. They're very thin lines, and I'm using a mixture of yellow with a touch of cerulean. Now, if you watch my tutorials, you know I love to have a spatter. So I'm just spattering some of these leaves here with a mixture of the ultramarine and some yellow. I've dried my painting now, and I'm just building up some darks and details, just using the pink on its own with my size 4 brush and softening the edges with a damp brush just to build up those details on the cosmos flowers. I'm just finishing off with a spatter of some of the Quinacridone magenta, wet on dry, over the flowers and in the background. If you don't like it on your flowers, you can always mask them out with some paper towel. I've removed my framing tape and I'm just spattering a little bit of white gouache. You don't have to do this, but it gives my painting a little sparkle and it stops me from painting. Remember, in watercolour, less is more. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial. I really hope you enjoyed it and it inspires you to get your watercolours out and maybe paint something similar to this with the sort of very simple background with the cosmos flowers in the foreground. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, so you don't miss any of my latest videos. And for any questions or comments, please put them in the comments section below and I'll try and get back to you as soon as I can. And if you'd like to watch longer tutorials with lots more tips and techniques, more voiceovers with access to sketch outlines, why not give the Patreon membership a try? And if you have any questions about that, again, put them in the comments section below. Thank you again for watching and for supporting my channel. Happy painting. Bye for now.